Hey guys, welcome back. I'm coming on to do another layout for my Nifty 50 page kit series, which will end up being like Nifty 5000 because I keep having kits that I can't just de-stash into, like I used enough kind of thing. I still had from this May 2023 kit from Simple Stories, I still had a lot of bits and pieces, and I felt like I had enough to pull off another layout. So now, before I made that decision, I did not look at the next sketch or anything like that. I'm just like, you know what? This is still a lot of really fantastic paper. I don't have any ephemera, but I do have this full sticker sheet, which has a lot on it. And I have a lot of bits and pieces from previous kits and collections, like the little stash pieces I didn't use on layouts. So next thing to tell you, I will be using this sketch. It was from day 14 of Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches. This is the Fantastic Designer. And I thought I would show it to you in a color version because it's just a little bit fancier. So what she has is she's got all these arrows in the background. I'm treating them as repeating elements because I don't feel like cutting out arrows. I'll just be punching something. So we have that, and then there is a bit of here's photo, right? With journaling or whatnot. We have a title here with some embellishment, and we've got florals here and here. I may move that over there so I can get a visual triangle. I don't know yet. We're just gonna have to see. So we have that. So then next, what I looked at is I saw this sheet and it has this big "This is me." So I printed out a photo of myself. I've got my reader glasses on that are quite prominent. So I thought, all right, let's just do that. Great. So what I think I'm going to do, the first thing is I do not have a 12 by 12 background that is available, but I do have this piece. It is a basil piece. It's in the color called Natural, and this is from a previous layout kit, and I ended up with an extra full sheet of background paper. However, I didn't have enough of the other bits and pieces to pull it together to come up with another layout. But guys, this is where it comes in handy. If there's any way I can make it work, I will. I will map my photo with a piece of leftover cardstock in a white. So I'll do that in a moment. But you know how I was saying, I saw that all those arrows as repeating elements. Well, I have this scallop punch. It's a 2 1/4 scallop punch. So what I thought I would do is, you know what I'm going to do first? First, I'm going to mat my photo on the white. And then I want to make sure I have at least two colored mats, right? After I do that, I'm going to just kind of go to town. Like this piece, I know I can't. Let's see if it's 2 1/4. Yes, it is. So I'm just going to basically punch out things if I can punch them out. I thought that would be a way to use up, kind of smaller bits and pieces. I get it. And guys, I'll have just some rows of these cool papers. Ooh, I'm trying to see if there's a way I can get enough off of this one, and I don't think it's going to work. If it doesn't work, this is not a tragedy, guys. See, it's so close, but it's not going to work. So great. I have a piece of paper I can actually chuck. Let's see. So this is the same as this that we have here. It's got these books. Those might be kind of interesting little bits. Let's see. I feel like it would be more interesting, there we go, if we can see a lot of the books. So hopefully that's kind of even. So I'm not going to have, absolutely a ton of the same patterns going, but I'm going to do my best, and I think it'll be super interesting. So let me do that with all of these pieces, get them attached down. I have to map my photo a few times, and I'll meet you right back here. Okay, so I've got all of these pieces tacked down, and I wasn't super precious about lining them up perfectly because I knew I wouldn't be able to. So from the sticker sheet, I pulled this very large title for "This Is Me," and I think that will go right there perfectly. No problems with that. Now, we have my story that definitely want to pop all of these different things up. So let me get a piece of this, and I can go ahead afterwards, yikes, and take off the backing and all that kind of stuff. But let's just see where we go with this. So I have that one. And now in the sketch, the photo is over here. So let's just kind of, this is me, my story. We can, or do I want it down here? Because I like the direction it's going in. Probably, yep. Share your story. This is me. Ooh, that camera, people. The camera is so cute. But the share your story is awfully nifty as well. Yeah, it's kind of. Is that kind of how that would work for the sketch? Actually, all right, so if we have title, that means right here is where one of the pieces go. I'm gonna go like that for now. I'm not keeping it there. And then it would be opposite days where the other one goes, and knowing me, I'm not gonna be able to do that. So I'm gonna have it go down below. I just need me a little bit more of a visual triangle. I do. Okay. Put these Frankenstein pieces on here too, only because they're gonna stick to other things and they're gonna drive me a little crazy. Don't want that. So as long as I have my clusters going, I'm gonna be fine. So I have that. I've got that little book area up there. Now I do wanna look in my acrylics, and I wanna look in my flare before I go hardly any further, because sometimes those things can be chunky and I need to have the space for them. So cluster, 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 photo. Perfect. Now let's see. I'm just sitting in my craft office, just where I am now. So there's not a whole lot going on. The cat is kind of funny, but my cats never come in here because my doggy is always in here. So go ahead with that. I'm going to have this as part of my title because I thought it was gorgeous. Why not? So it's, if you have big pieces, I'm not using this couch right now, but like if I wanted to use that really gorgeous big piece, you really have to decide. Oh my gosh, my last project, I was supposed to use up all those little flowers on it and I didn't. I'll just do it now. You really have to decide where you're going to put the big chunky pieces because they take over. They demand to be seen. That will be cute, a little birdie up there, because I do love my birdies. And then I will put one down here. He's just telling the whole story. So that would be kind of cute in the two smaller clusters that we have the birdies. So what I want to do, and guys, I'm going to put in like little words and all that kind of stuff as well. I will use all of the bitty flowers this time. Can't believe I did not, but I am getting some traction on this. So for my acrylics, let's see if anything at all will work in here. I mean, we've got this gorgeous coral and these tones of green. I used some of these on my previous one. They just aren't going to work on this one. And things do not have to always work. So we'll just go through and see. I only have that much of this little hexie set. They're super cute though. What's that? A fall vibes? Nope. Little golf cart? Nope. And just us. I mean, that is a gorgeous piece to be able to use, but it's not going to work. So yeah, we're just going to do our nice little flip through. And you guys know I do this over and over. And, sometimes I have stuff I can use and sometimes I don't. And that is fine. Okay, none of those are going to work for my master plan. Let me find some flare that will work. And I want to go through my previous, I can do that with you, the previous collections and things I have. Let's see, I might be able to sneak a few of these little pieces in, so I'm going to leave that handy. These are not going to work, I can already tell. This is me, Precious, Happiness, and create, totally. The word works, it just doesn't match. And that's okay. All right, so these pieces are not wanting to hang out. I was looking at this because it's a slight color match, but I kind of have a lot going on here. Where flowers bloom, so does hope. Cute. Okay, I can put these aside. And I don't know if any of these sets of stickers will work. So let's look. Paige Evans, my girl, Paige Evans with the gorgeousness. That's not gonna work. The colors are just off. Now, like this for my heart, that little piece is quite pretty. And I think that piece can work. So let's get that to pop up. There we go. So that can be right there. I mean, the green is pretty good. Sweet. My heart, I already did my heart up there. See, this has some navy in it. I'm not trying to get too much of the navy into this. Actually, this collection is a nice amount of navy. This and that's kind of cute, but I have a lot of wordy bits. Love this most. Happy thoughts. This and that. Okay. So as things go, I don't think these are going to work. These collections back here are Halloween as well as Seaside. So a little bit different. So we will get to that at a later date. I do want to get these pieces down. I will have this. Now, I keep using the same acrylic flowers over and over. They're bright white. I'll put 3 in each cluster. We can get more of those pieces used. Not a problem. And then, guys, what do we have in here from, you know what? Maybe I will use some of these half pearls, this really nice minty seafoam color. And those are from Buttons Galore. And guys, down below, I will have an affiliate link with a discount and all that kind of stuff. So I think I'll go in with some of those little buttons and maybe like 2 of those and like an enamel dot so we can change it up and have a little variation. I think that would be cool. Because I've got my handy dandy little enamel dots bin right here. So let me see how much that fills it in, see if I need to bring in some tiny words, all that kind of stuff, and I'll meet you right back here. All right, my friends, that is this layout finished. I have all kinds of fun little bits and pieces, including these adorable little Maggie Holmes puffies. I grabbed any that had something to do with me. Embroidery floss. I have scissors, embroidery floss, a little hair for my doggy. That's scissors, embroidery floss. There are like this cute little spool of thread, a thimble. Same thing down here, scissors, and oh, there is a thimble and the thread again. So super cute. I've got, in these little clusters, 1 enamel dot from my little rando enamel dot bin, as well as 2 halfback pearly bits from Buttons Galore. My 3 little acrylic, and this time I picked ones that were kind of more of a tulip because I hadn't been using them, so I thought it was time. So that's what we have. Nice full clusters, a fun background, which was fully inspired by this sketch right here with the repeating large elements. So I think I did a fairly decent job getting my inspiration using product. That was great. Left over from that kit this time is this piece of cardstock, this piece of pattern paper. I have this one. I'll keep it for a little bit. This isn't necessary only because it doesn't really match anything else, right? And then I have this much left on the sticker sheet, which is not bad at all. So I'm going to get a few still shots to follow, my friends. And I'll have links down below for Buttons Galore, my discount link, which is it is an affiliate link. So if you don't feel like using it, just don't. But, you know, I'm just letting you know. It will be there. Yeah, that's what I have, guys. So I will see you guys ever so soon with another video. Bye for now, friends.